Good morning everyone. Now we'll discuss about the nitrogen. So you will get the full details or the full information related to the nitrogen. Okay. What are the use of the nitrogen gas in industrial process, and how to store in a proper way, how to handle the nitrogen, and what are the precautions. What are the precautions you have to take while handling with the nitrogen? You are working in the nitrogen plant or production plants. Okay. So nitrogen is what? It's N2 gas. Okay, it is colorless. It is colorless. It is odorless, tasteless, and it is non-flammable gas. It will never burn. Okay. There is liquid nitrogen as well. That is what LIN means, liquid nitrogen, which is also the same, colorless, odorless, and the boiling point of the nitrogen liquid gas, which is 196 degrees Celsius. Okay. Physical and chemical properties. The physical properties of the nitrogen is molecular weight is 28.01%, which is the molecular weight of the nitrogen. Melting point, once we go with the melting point, which is minus 210 degrees Celsius. Okay. Boiling point 196 degrees Celsius. Density of the gas. The density of the gas is 1.25 gallon per liter. And the solubility in water. Solubility, it is soluble with 0.02%. Okay. Air compositions. Air composition, the mixture of the nitrogen in atmosphere is 78%. Okay. Chemical, yes, chemical it is stable. It is inert at the room temperature, and also it doesn't support for the combustion. Okay. Now we'll discuss about the use of nitrogen. The use of nitrogen in different industries. For the cooling, for the refrigerant, for the packing purpose, the food products which you need to pack with the help of nitrogen gas. Okay. So for industrial, one thing is very important. That is what, while the workers are working in the pipeline, okay, there is no toxic fumes or toxic gases inside. So how you will send the workers inside that same pipeline? So you need to purge that pipeline first. First you have to go with the purging. So for purging purpose, it is very important. You need to purge that line. You need to purge that confined line with the help of nitrogen purging. So it is very important. You need to give the maximum pressure of the nitrogen to the same pipeline. So purging to prevent oxidation, fire, or in the atmosphere, or for the electronic streams or the chemical production plants as well. So if you want to work, if you have to go in the pipeline, you have to go for the welding cuttings and all, like gas cuttings and all, that kind of job is going on inside the pipeline. So first you need to purge that pipeline with the help of nitrogen with a great pressure as well. For food factories, yes, it is very important. The nitrogen is used in the food factories for the preservation, freezing, and packaging of food products, all kinds of food packets, which is pressurized of the nitrogen gas for the preservation purpose. Okay. So for the same product which goes longer period. Okay. In medical lab, yes, it is used for cryopreservations, MRI, coolant, preservation agents. In agricultural products, yes, it is also used for agricultural products like fertilizers, ammonia nitrate. It is mixed with ammonia, so it becomes ammonia nitrate. For fire suppressions, yes, reduce O2 to prevent the combustion. So once you put the nitrogen, it will goes like the oxygen level which goes down, okay, and it will also prevent the combustion. Now we'll discuss about hazards. There are different kinds of hazards related to the same, like gas hazards and liquid hazard. There are two types of hazards in nitrogen. So for gas and liquid, you will feel asphyxiating effect which makes it lethal for humans. If you are working in that zone, oxygen level goes down. So how you will feel? You will feel asphyxiating effect. Okay. So if the oxygen level goes down, you are purging with the nitrogen. Never stand on the same area. Better to go out immediately. If you are purging the nitrogen in the same container and you are standing over there, you will feel asphyxiating effect. Okay. So better to move out from that area. Never stand on the same area where you purge the nitrogen. Okay. Asphyxiating effect on your body causes unconsciousness, okay, in seconds, or maybe death as well. If the maximum concentration of the oxygen of the nitrogen level over there, and 0% of oxygen. So how you will feel? You will feel unconsciousness. You will There has been. Now pressure hazards, yes, compressed gas cylinders can explode if heated, and in liquid nitrogen, cryogenic burns, you will get the burn, you will get the force bite on your body, contact causes severe tissues damage. Yes, material like embrittlement, like metals, plastics become brittle and crack as well. Okay. Now we'll discuss also about health effects. Health effects for the overexposures. Of the overexposures, like inhalation, if you inhale certain amount of nitrogen, certain amount of ppm level, like 5 ppm or 10 ppm, so how you will feel? If you inhale nitrogen with 10 ppm, 5 ppm, so you will feel dizziness, nausea, nose started the liquid comes out from the nose only, nausea, vomiting and headache as well, drowsiness, loss of consciousness, and again the possibility of death. So these are the signs and symptoms which is related to the health effects on your body. Okay, if the skin or eyes is in contact, it may get force bite from the liquid. If the liquid, the nitrogen gas which comes into like eyes and all, so you can go with the wash your eyes with the lukewarm water. Lukewarm water. Never use cold water. Lukewarm water you can apply and you can flush your eyes over there. Okay. For precaution and safe handling, you can store only in outdoors. Never stored in the containers. Okay. Stored in the outdoor where the well ventilated area is over there. So store only outdoors or in well ventilated areas. Never entered inside the confined space. Never entered inside the confined space if possible. Why never go in the confined space if the nitrogen is over there with the max limit, with the max ppm? So why? Because of oxygen level goes down over there. So always go with BSX. For PPE, personal protective equipment, what are the PPE required to enter inside the nitrogen zone where the production of nitrogen is going on? Right? So for safety, gas safety glasses, gloves, proper gloves, for liquid cold insulating gloves, face shield with proper face shield, eyeglasses, long sleeves, special apron type things over there. So you need to wear the special apron. Okay, equipment, use only equipment rated cylinder pressure, use backflow prevention, don't force to change any fittings. If there is any fittings, any equipment which you need to replace it, don't force over there. Okay, and yes, for first aid treatment, if suppose you inhale, so it is very important to move casualty to the fresh air area. Okay, in a fresh air where the well ventilated air or the in the normal areas. Okay, where you will get the maximum amount of oxygen supply from the body. Skin liquid, so wash with the lukewarm water. Always wash with the lukewarm water. Never use cold water, never use too hot. It's lukewarm only. Okay, so wash with lukewarm water. Don't rub the skin. Don't rub any skin. Don't rub the skin, because if you rub the skin, you started itching. Don't remove frozen clothes. Eyes, yes, if the effects on your eyes, so you can flush with lukewarm water for 15 minutes. More than 15 minutes you can wash. Key rule is very important. Like nitrogen doesn't warm you, you can smell it. The danger is the lack of oxygen. Always the danger is the lacking of oxygen, the deficiency of oxygen. So if you are going inside, always go with oxygen meters over there, oxygen meters which you need to check, the detectors over there, oxygen detectors which you need to apply, and we'll check the level of oxygen and then you have to go inside. So these are the things, okay, these are the things which I covered. If you have any doubt, any question, you can ask me. Okay. Understood everything?